1998, we will study about new chapter, chapter 6. As we know, we have four kinds of realities, right? One's the mind, two is the mental factors, and three is the rupa, material properties, and four is nibbana. Now we already studied about mind and mental factors. For the chapter 1, we studied about this mind, about consciousness. For chapter 2, 3, 4, 5, this both mind and mental factors. So for today, we will discuss about matter, rupa, right? Rupa, matter. Rupa, here you have 28 rupas, 28 kind of rupas in detail. That's our body, If we classify this our body, so becomes the 28 kind of material properties. We will study about this today. Here, we should understand what is the meaning of rupa, matter. So especially when practice meditation, just the mind and matter, we use this term all the time. It's matter, rupa, what is their characteristic, what is their nature, we should understand that. And thus, we can see the realities. Otherwise, we will see as a body, as person, as individual, something like that. So we have to study about it. The rupa here, since the first day, we already studied about what is the meaning of rupa. But here I would like to, talk something about the meaning of the rupa. Rupa here is the when it's coming into contact with the adverse condition, just they change, they are, or raise the color, just change. That's why we call rupa. Some is too cold. Talking about when too cold, our body, our skin, colors will change. It's because adverse condition. Your skin is not normal. It's too cold. It's too hot. Also, your face, your skin change. Sometimes when you are very hungry, your face will change. You can see this person is very hungry. You look at their face, you will know right away. Just voice change, this rupa, matter will change, right? When someone is very thirsty also, you know that, he seems thirsty, this person, you know that. We look at their face. And someone, sometimes some insects bite our skin, bite our body. And it's not normal, our skin, right? It becomes something else. And sometimes you go to or work on the road, in field, something like that. It's a sunburn. Your face becomes maybe blue, maybe black, maybe red, something like that. It's so windy outside. You work, it's so windy. So your skin, your body is to change. That's why when this our body, just contact with the adverse condition is the change. It's the color change. Their nature is not change, right? Not change. That's why we call rupa here, rupa. This rupa here, we have two groups. One group is called Mahabhuta. See number one, right? Mahabhuta. See that, right? First group, Mahabhuta. So all here we classify as 11 groups. Yeah. First, Maharupa is the one group. Pasada Rupa is Maharupa is the great essential, is the one group, right? And the sensitive is the Pasada Rupa, sensitive phenomena is the one group. And Gochara Rupa is objective phenomena is the one group. And Bhava Rupa, sexual phenomena is the one group. Hadaya Rupa, heart phenomenon is the one group. Jivita Rupa, Ahara Rupa, this Jivita Rupa is the life phenomenon. Ahara Rupa, nutritional phenomenon. And Paricheda Rupa, limiting phenomenon. Vinyati Rupa, communicating phenomena. Vikara Rupa, mutable phenomena. And Lakhana Rupa, characteristic of matter. So all 11 groups. This 11 group, so we have to discuss one by one. The first is the Mahabhuta, great essential. The great essential. This great essential here, Batavi Dhatu. Right? Batavi Dhatu. Batavi Dhatu is the earth element. Earth element. So we should understand this is the Batavi Dhatu, earth element. It's not mean earth. No, it is animal. It's not earth. In earth we have this earth or water or fire, air. But it's the earth element. It's not mean earth, right? That's the earth. Just for what? This earth the sport for the people who live, to live. Sports all the tree, or everything on the earth. In the same way, this the earth element is the sport as the foundation for other coexisting materials or phenomena, materials property. Except this the Mahabhuta, this the earth elements, other material property cannot arise and exist. So, because the look like the earth, they be called earth element. It's not just called earth, right? And their characteristic is as all of you know, we are meditative, we have to understand that. What's their characteristic? Earth element, but we do. Extension, right? Extension is hardness, softness. So when we practice meditation, sometimes we feel hardness, softness. It's not person, it's not our body, right? It's at a time we experience this but we do earth element. So we experience this realities. So this earth element, hardness. Like you touch your hand, your body, how you feel? Hardness, softness, right? This you touch this earth element. You experience earth element at the time. It's not your hand, it's not your body. So if we just say it's our body, our head, our hand, our legs, something like that, this it's the samuti. It's not reality, just concept. So we should know the realities. Should know realities. Whenever you see, I feel softness, hardness, you think, at that moment you see the earth element.
When this question arises with other writers, for example, when modern scientists try to understand what Aristotle meant by the earth element, what they say is that the earth element refers to the characteristic of solidity.
Yes, solidity. Yes, solidity. Yes, you're right. Yes, solidity, extension, right? Yeah. And here, abodhatu. Abodha is the water element. This means we call it water, just water element, right? Water element. This water element, because of this water element, just our body, you form as the person, right? It's without this because its characteristic is the fluidity, right? Cohesion, the cohesion. Otherwise, your body maybe becomes scattered, right? Separate. Now it's as the one group because the coheres because of this water element. So we should understand their characteristic, their nature. Here, this makes the different particle of matter cohere. Right, cohere. This is the power of the water element. Just their characteristic is the cohesion of fluidity or contraction. Right? And Tejo Dhatu. Tejo Dhatu is the fire element. It's not means fire, right? It's a fire element. Because of this, the higher fire element, something is the rapid, right? Some is the mature, because this is the fire element.
So to do with temperature?
Oh yes, yes, the temperature, the heat, that's the temperature, yeah. Because the fire element. And that's the heat and cold. It's not only the heat. Even heat and cold is this we call Tejo Dhatu, fire element. And mostly we understand the fire element is hot, it's heat. It's not only heat. It's water. When you experience, you feel heat, you feel cold. You experience the Tejo element. It's the fire element. There are two kinds of fire element. There's the heat and cold. When the instance Tejo is called here heat, right? When the mind, the Tejo element is called cold. This is called heat element or heat. This is the Tejo Dhatu or cold Tejo Dhatu. We have two kinds. So about Vayo Dhatu. So air element, Vayo Dhatu, air element. This air element also is not means the wind, it's not air, it's because element. This because look like the air, because it's the air elements. The Vayo Dhatu, air elements it's called motion, right? Motion or vibration or pressure. Sometimes when you sit meditation, so even when you sit meditation, you walk, you move, this all is moving because of Vayo element. It's no Vayo element, you cannot move. Sometimes when you sit meditation, you feel vibration or pressure because of this Vayo element, air element. So when you understand this four kind of these elements, when you practice meditation, you will see the realities. Right?
What about when you feel real heavy or really, really light? What element is that?
This is earth elements, Patavi Dhatu. That means you experience earth elements, the Patavi Dhatu, at that moment.
In some other systems also might refer to space in addition to motion or emptiness. Is that something that in this case would fall in that category?
Oh yes, even the space, we have air element too. Even space. Because it's not only one, space, or inseparable. Later on we study about it one by one, Just four kind of this element we cannot separate. This we call here inseparable elements. We have 8 kind of methods. We'll study later. Here is 4. This Patavi Dhatu, earth element, Abo Dhatu, water element, Tejo Dhatu, fire element, Vayo Dhatu, air element. These 4 kind of elements is called great essential. Great essential. right? Great essential. This the fundamental of all material property. And these four kind of elements we cannot separate. So Mahabuddha is mean great essential. Others, the material properties, is depend on these four kind of elements, and then arise and exist. That's why we call these four kind of elements the great essential. Another 24 kind of material properties are called Upada Rupa, right? See that, right? Upada Rupa. Upada Rupa is mean dependent material property. They have to depend on this the great essential element. They cannot arise and exist by themselves. So we call Upada Rupa. Dependent matter or dependent material properties. So mostly when we sit meditation, we will see this four kind of great essential. One of them we will experience maybe during this 1 hour we will experience four kind of these elements. Some will feel very light, some will feel very heavy, some will feel shaking, some will feel heat, some will feel cold, something like that, right? And because of these elements. And Pasada Rupa. Yeah, Pasada Rupa here, Pasada here is mean sensitive phenomena. Right? Sensitive phenomena. This sensitive phenomena, 5 kind of sensitive phenomena. You already know that, right? Jakku Pasada is called eye sensitivity. Right? Eye sensitivity. This eye sensitivity it's not mean composite eye, right? It means sensitive eye. Very small, right? Inside, right? Very small. The sensitive eye. This sensitive part, that's the center of our retina, right? Very small thing. We call eye sensitivity. Eye sensitivity. This eye sensitivity is not only one material property. They have here 9 kind of material property. This consists of this eye sensitivity. Even a small thing, we have 9 kind of matter. This 9 kind of matter is meant 4 great essential. Please note, right? 4 great essential: color, odor, smell, right? Odor, taste, and nutriment or sap, SAP, we call sap, right? And also we can call nutriment and or vitality. So altogether it's 9. Right?
What's the Pali word for the sap? Nutrient?
Saps, the oja.
Oja.
Yeah, oja. Ahara rupa, yes. Ahara rupa or oja, the same. Right? Ahara rupa or oja. So, and eye sensitivity. Altogether you have 10, right? You have 10. So eye sensitivity consists of 4 great essential: colors, odors, taste, this sap, oja, and vitalities. 10 kind of material properties exist. And soda basada, ear sensitivity. Ear sensitivity is, ear sensitivity, right? In our ears, look like the fingering, right? It's the eye, the ear sensitivity. Because we have eye sensitivity, we can see everything, visible object. Because we have ear sensitivity, we can hear sound, right? A Ghana pasada, no sensitivity, right? No sensitivity. It's in our nose, right? In our nose, it looks like the hoof of goat, right? Like this, this sensitivity, and to get smell, and no sensitivity. And jiva pasada, the tongue sensitivity in our in our tongue. It's look like the upper side of the leaf of a lotus, right? Just if something put on our tongue, we can sense that, we can know it's the taste, because tongue sensitivity. And kaya pasada, that's the body sensitivity, a little different. Eye sensitivity, they have they are located in particular spot. So eye sensitivity, ear sensitivity, nose sensitivity, tongue sensitivity. But for body kaya pasada, body sensitivity here is the pervade throughout our body, except the nail, right? The nail is no sensitivity, and yeah, and dry skin, right? And you dry skin, you carry out, you feel anything, right? Because no pasada, no sensitivity. So whole your body, just except this hair, the nail, the tip of nail, right? The tip of nail, or in the dry skin is purged through your body. It's the kaya pasada, body sensitivity.
I have a question.
Yes?
So in all of these, there's chaku pasada or sota pasada, that is like the physical component that makes maybe the chaku vijnana work. If chaku vijnana won't work, if you don't have the pasada, right?
No.
There's something wrong with the sensitivity.
Oh yes,
yeah. Physical matter, then
yes,
consciousness can't work.
Yeah, cannot
So
work. Yeah.
This is matter. This is not.
Yes, the matter. It's not consciousness. It's matter. Yes, we study about this rupa, one kind of this matter, rupa, right? So otherwise we don't understand that. Somebody says, I see with my eye. You cannot see with your eye. You cannot see with your eye. Your eye sensitivity is just this as a condition, right? As a condition to let the eye consciousness arises. So really, you cannot see with your eye. What is seeing? The object, eye consciousness, right?
And what's the Pali word for vitality?
What is the indriya? Indriya, vitality is indriya. So this is very important. There's a 5 kind of sensitivity, Because of this 5 kind of essential, we can gain, a lot of the meritorious deed. And then maybe the mental defilement can arise because of this eye, ears, nose, tongue, and body. We all study about that. So for the Brahma, they just have eye sensitivity and ear sensitivity. They don't, no nose, no tongue, no body. Right? No sensitivity. Here is very special for the eye sensitivity and ear sensitivity. To see, the Buddha, to see the good friend, to listen the teaching of the good friend, so the Buddha, in a minute, just eye sensitivity and ear sensitivity. That's why the Brahma, they just have only 2 sensitivity. They don't have no sensitivity. It's not important for liberation, right? So These 5 kind of sensitivity are called pasada rupa. Pasada rupa. And Gojara rupa or Visaya rupa. She has 2 names here. Gojara is mean domain. Gojara, domain or object, right? Objective phenomena. Objective phenomena. This objective phenomena is the disposed for the sense cognitions to arise. Even you have eye sensitivity, it's no visible object you cannot see. Eye consciousness can arise, right? Which have this rupa, visible object. So objective phenomena is the rupa, sense visible object. We has many names here. Visible object or rupa or color or shape, or in Pali it's called wana. Please write it down. The same. Visible object or color or shape or wana. Wana is the Pali term. Wana.
How do you spell that?
Wana, it should be wana, right? Or V-A-V-E-N-N-A. Wana. The visible object. And or form, right? Maybe rupa, visible object, color, shape, or wana, or form. And sada is sound. So now all of you hear me, right? Hear my voice. It's a sound. A sound is the one kind of material property. A sound. See? You cannot see that, right? But you can hear this. The one kind of material property is sound. And smell, the ganda is smell. Rasa, taste, podaba, tangibility. Here, tangibility, the one we can touch. Tangibility, only 3 elements. We have 4 great essential elements. Among them, just only 3 kind of elements are called tangibility. Podaba, we can touch that. What are podaba here? Tangibility. But with the earth element, Tejo Dhatu. Tejo is the fire element, and Vayu Dhatu, air element. So earth, fire, air. These 3 kind of elements is the touchable. Because tangibility, podaba. So water, we cannot touch water. We cannot touch water. Right? Maybe you can touch water. You cannot touch water element. Understand that, right? You can touch the water, but you cannot touch water element. So when you touch the water, what do you feel?
Earth, fire, and air.
It's cold, right? Some hot. Cold and hot. What's cold and hot? What element you experience at the time? Fire element. Just fire. Tejo, fire element. You see that? Sometimes the waters that you turn, under the end. So touch your hand, you feel that. That's the water element, air element, something like that. So you cannot touch the cohesion. You cannot touch going water element. So, but you can sense by your mind. You cannot touch with your body. So please remember that water element cannot touch, untouchable element. Sometimes you take the ice. Maybe you think it's the water, right? From the water it's become ice because of what do you call cohesion, right? But you cannot feel it's the water element. So this touching, this tangibility should be 3 kind of earth element, fire element, and air element. It's not water element. water element cannot touch. So we have 5 kind of objective phenomena. How many matter we have here? Rupa is the one, Sada is one, Gandha is one, Rasa is one. How about the Podabha? How many ones the material's property consists in the Podabha? 3, right? So 3. So if you say objective elements, by names you have 5. By material's properties, how many is 1 we have here? 7. Right? 7. Visible objects, sound, smell, taste, tangibility, earth, fires, and air. Right? Please note that. For the name is the 5 kind of objective phenomena. For material's property is the 7. Right? 7. You know that, right? Rupa, Sada, Gandha, Rasa in Pali term. Right? And Batavi, Dejo, Vayu, right? 7.
So you have eye sensitivity and you have to have a visible object for eye consciousness to come.
Yes, right.
It won't come if there's no visible object.
No, it's not visible. Visible object is the one kind of condition to let the eye or consciousness to arise. Yes, right? Or to this that the condition of eye consciousness here 4, right? Number 1 is for eye sensitivity, and 2 is the visible object. 3 is light. It's no light you cannot see. And number 4?
Space.
No, no, you forget it, right? Attention. Attention. And you write down someone pass here. You don't know. Because you don't pay attention to this person, right? Attention, 4 kind of condition.
So suppose there was a situation, which I don't know a lot about, but it does happen, where someone saw something that scared them so badly that they went blind. Which of those conditions would be absent in that case?
Maybe it's the scare. The scare consciousness, because like there's some, the scare is one kind of this mental defilement, dosa. In dosa you can see anything. You know, sometimes you can kill someone when this passion, mental defilement arises. At that moment, you scare, stop. It's a condition you're afraid of. So it's not clear.
As I understand it, this is called hysterical blindness.
Oh, yeah. And Bhava-rupa here. Bhava-rupa. Bhava-rupa, sexual phenomena. This is the iti bhava, femininity, and bhum bhava is the masculinity. We have 2 kinds of the bhava, right, for the sexual phenomena. This the 2 kinds of sexual phenomena look like our body sensitivity. Look like our body sensitivity is the pervade, diffuse throughout your body. And mostly, generally, we understand that this sexual phenomenon is one part. It's not one part. The one we understand, the one we see, it's not sexual phenomenon. Just a sign. This is a sign, right? This is a sign. This mark, or this male, this female, when someone born, doctor, the nurse, maybe they will write down the name, it's male, female, because this is the sign, it's the mark. But really it's this sexual phenomena infused through our body. So we can know that someone is the male or female, even we don't see it as the one part as we understand. So the way, the form, right? So your body. So I look at your face. I don't say I cannot see other part of your body. I just look at your face. I know this is male or female, right? The way you walk, the way you talk, the way you act, even see your finger, you see that male or female. So that's why sexual phenomena is infused through our body. It's not only part.
Is that like chromosomes? How you can look at X chromosomes or Y chromosomes? That's in every cell of your body.
Yeah.
Like that, or like hormones?
Yeah.
All the hormones affect
Oh yes.
every body.
Just because male and female, like the man, some mustache, right? Mustache and beard. Lady, the woman cannot like tongue, So.
Most men can't do like that.
Right? Yeah. And the way they play, their department different, right? Different. That's why sensual phenomena is infused through our body. It's not only part. The part we see is the sign, just mark. And Hadaya Rupa here. Hadaya Rupa, heart phenomenon. Hadaya, word to heart base. Heart base, right? This heart base, we have some problem about here. Some book doesn't mention about this heart base. Right? It's the Abhidhamma, the first book of Abhidhamma. Didn't they omit this Hadaya Rupa? Now some commentator, this heart base is the seat of consciousness. The seat of consciousness. But for the Buddha doesn't mention about this as the seat of consciousness. The Buddha said our consciousness depend on any rupa. It's not exactly heart, right? Depend on any rupa. If rupa material properties, maybe heart or maybe brain. In Pali called yang rupa. Some rupa. Some rupa. So Hadaya Vatu, heart base. And this one kind of material properties. And Jivida Rupa, life phenomenon. Life phenomenon. This life phenomenon, this the material properties control coexisting type of matter. Because of this life phenomenon. Otherwise, your body maybe becomes rotten. If this the life phenomenon. This uphold or maintain other material property to exist. Last week we studied about it, right? Some die. Why we say die? Because lack of this life phenomenon. If still have life phenomenon, this person is not die yet. Right? Here is the characteristic is the control coexistence type of matter. Yeah, this control coexisting type of matter. This means control others matters.
That's the life
Yeah, the lie. We have in Pali they call Jivitindriya. We have two kinds of Jivitindriya, right? For a psychic, just a faculty your study as the mental factors, right? Jivitindriya, mental factor. Here Jivitindriya, matter. Different. The name the same. But this is the matter. And also we call vital principle. Vital principle. This life phenomenon arising since we together with rebirth consciousness. Padisandhi, right? Rebirth consciousness arising together with rebirth consciousness. Jivitindriya, Jivita Rupa. And Ahara Rupa here. Nutritional phenomenon. In Pali called Ahara. Right? Ahara and Oja, the same, right? Ahara, nutriment. Edible food, nutriment. Here.
Explain that. What does that mean?
Ahara, yes. Ahara means the nutritive essence. That's for me, I make it easy to understand. Oja Ahara means vitamin. Every kind of things, yeah, vitamin A, vitamin B, vitamin C. It's the vitamin is the oja, essence. That's what we call sap, S-A-P, sap, or nutriment, or vitamin, we can call it. Essence. Nutriment, nutritive essence is oja, ahara. This we have internal, external, right? In our body, this we have oja too. Outside edible food is the oja too, right? So they support each other. Support from outside, external, this nutriment to make just our bodies to alive. Ahara.
Is there such a thing as psychic ahara?
No, psychic. We study later. We have 4 kinds of ahara. They have another psychic. Contact is the ahara. Or this some consciousness is the ahara, and Chetana, volition ahara, this psychic ahara. Here we're talking about the edible food, the physical ahara, different. Just this ahara, this oja, this nutritive essence, sustains our physical body. Sustain our body. So, from Mahabuddha, great essential, until this ahara rupa, nutriment, altogether how many one? 18, right? 18. This 18 type of this matter, materials properties. There's the 5 names. I write all of you to note that 5 names. One is called Sabhava Rupa in Pali, right? Sabhava Rupa. Write down his name first. I explain to you later. 2 is the Sa Lakhana Rupa. Sa Lakhana Rupa. After class, I will correct the spelling to you. Sa Lakhana Rupa. 3 is the Nibbana Rupa. Nibbana Rupa. 4 is the Rupa Rupa. Rupa Rupa. 5 is Sammatsana Rupa. Samma, S-A-M-M-A, Samma, Sana, Rupa. So 5 names, right? You know, this 18 kind of material properties are named Sabhava Rupa. Sabhava, as you know, is nature, right? Sabhava. This, they have their own intrinsic nature. That's why we call Sabhava Rupa. What is their intrinsic nature? As the earth element, hardness, softness, right? Extensions, fluidity, this is their intrinsic nature. The water elements, the cohesion, something like that, you know. So every type of this matter, they have their own intrinsic nature. That's what we call Sabhava Rupa. Sabhava is nature. So if you have Sabhava nature, the remaining, this 10 kind of material properties is not Sabhava nature, they don't have their nature, right? And Sa Lakhana Rupa, right? Sa Lakhana. Lakhana is me, already you know that, right? Lakhana. Lakhana is mark, right? Mark. That's the characteristic, right? Mark. Sa Lakhana Rupa is mean called, is mean they arise with the inherent general marks of impermanence and so on. Impermanence and so on. Sa Laksana is mean the characteristic of this matter is the impermanent, right? Anicca, dukkha, right? Anatta. So, because Sa Lakhana Rupa.
But the Upada Rupa is not.
No, I actually use, no. We start about Sa Lakhana Rupa first, right? And then Nibbana Rupa, with the 3. Nibbana Rupa is mean, Nibbana, this material properties, 18 type of this material properties, this produced by 4 conditions. You know the 4 conditions, right? Karma, action, mind, right? A seasonal phenomena, this temperature, right? And food. This produced by these 4 kind of condition. That's why we call Nibbana Rupa. Nibbana Rupa. And Rupa here. Changeableness. Rupa is a really Rupa. Really Rupa. Is the 18 type of this material Rupa is really Rupa. The remaining 10 is not really Rupa. You know right away, right? Rupa is real Rupa. And Sambandhana Rupa. Sammasana Rupa is the because if anybody wants to employ as object of meditation. When we practice meditation, this 18 type of material property, can be the object of our meditation. So the remaining 10 type of material properties, we cannot make them as our meditation object. That's why we call here Sammasana Rupa. Whenever you read some book, you see this 5 kind of name. It's a Sabhava Rupa, Sa Lakhana, or Nibbana Rupa, Sammasana Rupa. You know that all these mean 18 type of this matter. Right? And now go to this 18 type of Rupa here. They concretely produce matter. Right? This really is matter, right? This another 10 is the non-concrete matter. Here's Nibbana Rupa, here Anibbana. Mostly they call Nibbana Rupa. Mostly Nibbana, use the term Nibbana Rupa. 18. When we classify this all rupa, we call nibbana rupa, anibbana rupa. In nibbana rupa is the 18 type of the material property. If anibbana rupa is 10 kind of material property. See the right? The right side, right? Anibbana rupa 10 or non-concrete matter. And paricheda rupa in Pali word is limiting phenomenon. Right? Limiting phenomenon. This akasa dhatu. Akasa is a space element. See that? Right? Space element. This space also is one kind of material property, but it's not really rupa, right? Space element. So here we have 4 kind of space. Please write it down. Or 4 kind of space. We have open space. Open space. And you see the sky, right? Just open space. And number 2 is the delimited space. Delimited space. This delimited space is meant, so we have a window here, we have a door here. This delimited space, right? This space. Delimited space. That's this space. When you have a window here, we have a door here, right? We have the space through the window, through the door. In this that we call delimited space. Yes. Delimited. Yeah, delimited. This, yeah. And 3 is the indefinite space. Indefinite space, we already studied about indefinite space, right? When just one kind of object of meditation for jhana, right? Indefinite space. When we price meditation, is weakness, space. Indefinite space is one kind of object of meditation. And delimiting space. Number 4, delimiting space.
Wasn't that 2?
No, not 2. 2 is delimited. Here, delimiting. That's different. Delimiting is different. Here's the space element is meant delimiting space is means space element. The space later we've studied about we have 21. This is the material property. We have 21. We call kalapa. Kalapa 21. Between this kalapa, you should have this space element to separate this this kalapa. That's why here akasa dhatu space element here is meant delimiting space. It's not open space, it's not delimited space, it's not mean definite space. Here we use
maybe another word would be defining space.
Defining.
In the sense that the difference between you and me, one of the things that makes you different from me is the space between us.
It's not mean like that. Just the space element is meant. So we will study next week. We have okay, I will explain to you. Like here, eye decade, right? Eye decade, ear decade, and the body decade, something like that. From this kalapa, this space, delimiting space, the space element to separate the 2 kalapas. Yeah, the space element.
So it defines it.
Or distinguishes it.
Yes, maybe we can use that term too.
That's another meaning of the word.
Yeah.
Distinguish.
Yeah. Akasa dhatu, right, space element, and vinyati rupa, communicating phenomena. Here, kaya vinyati, bodily intimation. right? Vaji vinyati, vocal intimation. You see here, it's not really the material property, right? Just for expressions, the intention through the body, right? Movement, or through speech to express your intention. That's here, bodily intimation. Use your body. That's your hand. I call you. I don't say anything. I just bodily intimation. Just wank out material property, but it's not really one, right? Right? You understand what I need. You know my desire. Just a bodily intimation, a vocal intimation. So now I'm talking about what we study today, right now. You know what I'm talking about through my vocal intimation, right? It's not really a rupa. Understand it, right? The vinyati. This vinyati is caused by air element. Bodily intimation is caused by the air element. Someone's, becomes paralyzed, right? They cannot move their hand. They cannot show. They cannot call you, something like that. So, because we need air element, just as the movement, right? The movement of your elements is just express your desire, something like that. We have that difference, the different culture, different nationality, different country. Some country, if you could buy something at a shop, if you say, how much is one? $10. Or maybe you with beds for $5. They say, okay, you can get it, $5. They say, okay, little less. In India, especially India, okay. This means, when I came to United States, first year, we go to school. As after class O, about 9:30 p.m. As one lady said, Zia. My name is Zia, but it's Thai called Chaiya. Zia. I think she called me. Oh, why that lady called me? In our country, it's come here. Zia, come here. Because Zia. Do like this. It's bye-bye, right? Bye-bye. The different, just bodily intimation, right? We need to study that, right? I'm surprised. Why is the lady called me? This body intimation is caused by the air element, right? Because in our body we have air element, right? Because of the air elements, we move our body, our hand, our head. So someone understand our intention. That's true. This is the bodily movement. For the vocal intimation, it's caused by earth element produced by the mind. Earth element produced by the mind. See? Or it's caused by earth element produced by the mind. Because our mind, when you say something, right? When something, this earth element in our body, right? It's because of this earth element produced by the mind, our sound will come out. Someone hear that, understand that, what we mean.
Can the mind make?
Yes,
elements?
yes.
The mind can make.
Yeah, even do you want to say anything?
Or can it
Yeah,
just
sorry.
organize and create it, or does it actually make it?
Yes, yes, yes. Just not because of your mind, from your mind. You want to say something, right? Like I want to call you, or call your name, it's Roger. Because I want to say Roger in my mind. It's produced, the earth element in my body is come out. It's, let you say that, or I call your name. So this is the earth elements produced by the mind. Yes, earth element produced by karma. Earth element produced by temperature, right? Or let the sound. See the noise, right? Hear that, right? This is the noise. It's not produced by the mind, produced by temperature, right? So this is the sound. This sound produced by the mind. So we have four causes, right? Our action, our mind, and temperature, and nutriment. This vocal intimation is caused by earth element is produced by the mind.
So could you say then that another word for what the earth element produces is form?
This means produce of four conditions.
No, I understand, but what
Yeah.
I'm trying to get at is, Roger's asking how could you produce earth element by the mind, and I'm trying to think maybe what the mind produces is that it recognizes form, in the sense of giving something extension.
On this, when you might want to say something in our body, we have earth element, which in our throat, we have earth element. It's this all the element just we call friction, right? Friction, make friction, and the sounds come out. It's meant. And vikara rupa here, changeability, right? Mutable phenomena. Here, really, we have 5 kinds of vikara rupa. Here, just the number is 22, 23, 24. It should be another vinyati, communicating phenomena also. It consists into this mutable phenomena. You have 5, right? Rupasa lahuta, lightness, lightness, and rupasa mudra. This term we already see as amongst the mental factors, right? Mental factor. The name the same. But here's matter. Another one we already studied is the mental factor. It's the malleability is softness, right? Soft.